Hey guys, this is the Lady Dove. I am here doing a review following Lady M. If you're wondering what's going to happen at the podcast, well, we're still doing it, but this time we decided to do something a little bit special. So instead of having you guys listen to our voices, you can watch our faces while we do reviews. So surprise! Truth be told, we tried to record an episode, but Lady M had some difficulties and she couldn't hear us, we couldn't hear her, so it's kind of a mess. So, but we're going to be doing a video review of stuff that we like personally. After this one, Cena Jack's gonna do hers, and we hope we can do more of these because I'm starting to get used to talking, to my computer by myself. So, you know. um, so if you're wondering about the microphone, it's because it's 12:10 a.m. and everyone in the house is asleep, and my computer is like 10 feet away from me. So the only way that I can have a good amount of volume is if either I one yell, which I won't do, and wake up everyone, or two, put this on and talk. So I like it though. It makes me feel a little bit technical. I don't know. I feel like a geek wearing this, but that's cool. Geeks are fun. Okay, so my review. A little bit of something about Christian manga podcast is that not only are we going to talk about like manga things, but we're also going to talk about Christian things. And one of the Christian things that I would love to talk about is like Christian entertainment. And one forms of Christian entertainment would be like videos, books, CDs, and of course DVDs. And for DVDs, I have chosen, and don't hate me, but I'm a big, huge veggietale fan. Ever since I was a kid and I saw Madame Blueberry, I was hooked. And where I work, we have kind of like a screener set up, and we got to see the movie It's a Meaningful Life before it came out. And once I saw it, I was bawling because this is probably one of the best VeggieTale DVD that's been made so far. It's really good. Tell you a little bit about the story. Larry the Cucumber plays a guy named Stuart, and yes, by the way, before I forget, this DVD sorry, this DVD is actually a parody of another DVD called It's a Wonderful Life that has Jimmy Stewart in it. So if you know what I'm talking about, awesome. If not, go see It's a Wonderful Life. That's also a really good book. That's where the quote, every time an angel wings, or no, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Sorry. A little dyslexic tonight. I'm tired. It's 12:12 a.m. Come on, guys. I'm tired. I'll go to sleep right after this. Promise. So, what was I talking about? The DVD. It's a Meaningful Life talks about how your life can influence others, but also how God has a plan for you. And to tell you a little bit about the story, Stuart, this guy, no, this guy, he's played by Larry the Cucumber. He's a football player who's going to get like the winning catch and like wins the game so he can have a chance to go to what's the VeggieTale version of the Super Bowl, which is also called the Salad Bowl. One thing I really like about VeggieTales is the writing. And turns out that he catches, and Bumble, who's another player played by Mr. Lentz, who's one of my favorite characters too, he catches it, and instead of Stuart going on a train ride and getting like fame and fortune and like so many commercial endorsements, Bumble does that. And 15 years later, Stuart is married, has a couple of kids, and he's working at a toy factory, and he's the coach of a football player. And it's around Christmas time when he starts to get like a really bad case of the what ifs, and I'm pretty sure we've all been there. And one of the quotes that was said in this movie that I really really liked was I wrote it down by the way was, for every regrettable there's a hypothetical. That's like insanely deep. um and Stuart starts to regret everything. He keeps wondering what would have happened if he caught that football and he made it to the salad bowl, and he wouldn't be working in a toy factory that's like on the verge of going down the toilet, like it's gonna run out of business. He wouldn't be married to his wife, who's played by my other new favorite character, Sally. Wait, no, that's not her. Wait, it's really hard to show stuff. There we go, Sally. She's my favorite. Oh no, her name's Petunia. I'm sorry, Petunia. I don't know. They changed their names so much. I can't even keep track anymore. And so Stuart has a bad case of the what ifs, and that's when Gabe, the conductor of the What If Express, stops by and shows Larry how his life would be if he had caught that football. And following the tradition of It's a Wonderful Life, he shows him 3 things. The first one he showed him was how his life has changed after he made the winning catch. The second thing is how his life is, or how life is for everyone else after he got the football. And it was during this part that I took out, I pretty much killed about 70 tissues because I was bawling by this scene. And the third one is where he needed to make a choice, where he could either go and continue being Stuart with the family and having his toy train factory and everything else, and coaching a little kids football team, or he could live this life. And what's weird is that in this other life where he's like this rich famous guy, he was also kind of a jerk. And it's just insane. And one of the things that made me really cry was that he had a little daughter, and the daughter, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but there's something about the daughter that made her really different from everyone else. And in the second part, it shows what would have happened to the daughter, and it was so sad because she's just sitting there talking to her teddy bear, and Stuart's outside the window and he's like, Emma, listen to me, and at this point I was just like, that was me. And it was really sad, but I learned a lesson that day when I got to see it. Because at the end, when they were doing the verse and everything else, it talks about how God has a plan for us. And even though we can't see it, God definitely has a plan for each and every one of us. And I really liked that. And one thing I've always liked about VeggieTales and Big Idea Productions is that they make everything so simple. I mean, not just for kids, because, kids can get it. But what I really like about Big Idea Productions is that if an adult watches it, sometimes it just takes a children's DVD to make something that someone really needed to learn click. I don't know if that makes any sense. For me, talking a little bit personally, I kind of had a little falling out the other day where I wasn't having a nervous breakdown, but I was kind of going through a case of the what ifs myself. What if I did this instead of that? What if I gone to this type of school instead of this type of school? What if I graduated with another degree instead of this one? And this movie made me realize that, you know what? God has a plan for me, even though I can't see it. And he made me take the choices I take, for a reason. He didn't close his eyes and say, hey, Lady Dove, do whatever you want to do. I don't think that's how God works. He has a plan for us, and just like how Stuart saw in this movie, how everything in his life is meaningful. I'm pretty sure you guys will too. And it also has one of my favorite Bible verses in it too, Jeremiah 29:11. I'm not gonna tell you the Bible verse. You guys are gonna have to check your Bibles and read it for yourself. So a little bit about the DVD. It includes a bonus feature section that includes a music video by Steve Green and a life guide for families that they can follow and, see if they can be like a closer family. I really like that. And it also has an art gallery, which has, it has sceneries, it has character designs. If you're an artist, check those out because, scenery things is like so, it's, well, for me personally, I can't draw scenery to save my life, but if you want to, have that experience, definitely go check it out. Okay. It also has previews for other DVDs, such as Sweet Pea Beauty, which is already out, St. Nicholas, which is also already out, and another new video called Easter Pageant. I saw some previews for it. It looks really interesting, and I can't wait to see that one actually. And what else? What else should I talk about? Oh, one of the things about this DVD that I noticed is that they help in a humanitarian organization. If you guys don't know, I love helping people in need. I like humanitarian organizations such as World Vision, James Fund Foundation. What was the other one? There's another one, I just forgot it. But those are some of them, just to name a few. And what veggietale is that they teamed up with another organization called Show Hope, which helps orphan kids get families. So, and for me personally, I always wanted to adopt a child, and this is probably one of the first Christian organizations that I've seen that can help me, find a child and be able to adopt her when I get there. Not right now, but soon. So I highly recommend it. I'm gonna have all the links posted in the what's it called, the doobly-doo, I guess. I don't know. I said that word and I just stole it from her. Shh, don't tell her though. And also, what was I gonna say? Humanitarian works is probably one of my favorite things, and I'm really happy that they made this DVD because being content with what we have is very important. We live in a society that's very materialistic, and sometimes it's just everyone tells us that we need more, and sometimes we just don't realize what we have is enough. And those are just one of the few things I learned in this DVD. Alongside that, I really need to carry like Kleenex right next to me because like at the end of the night, like my sleeves were soaked. And it also has a silly song. It's called Goodnight Junior, and it comes with English and Spanish subtitles. And it also has a little sequence where they have Larry ride a real train. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm going to. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be just as great. Check it out. It's A Meaningful Life. I'm going to have a website where you can buy the DVD on Amazon. And you can check out the Big Idea website too. So that's about it. I really hope you guys take the time and take a look at this. Next time I'm going to be doing a review on another DVD or maybe a book. I don't know. Let's see where this takes us. I like doing this, apparently. This is probably like my 5th or 6th take, but I don't care. This is so much fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a wonderful time, and we will see you on Christian Manga Podcast. Bye!